What's up, everybody? Joe Pelak here with the Joe Pelak Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm joined here today by my little brother. He goes by the name of Luke Pelak.
What's up, everyone?
He's a nice kid. He's getting married 2 weeks from now to his lovely fiance, Lexi Graviter. They're high school sweethearts, so very happy for him. Today, we're here to talk about sports, and we're just going to get into it. Luke's a D1 slash D2 college golfer. Topic for today. We're just going to get into it and talk to him a little bit how he became a college golfer, D1 college golfer. How old were you when you first started playing golf, Luke?
I was 12 years old when I first started.
12 years old. Jeez, that's pretty young. How about Tiger Woods, man? How old was Tiger Woods when Tiger Woods started playing golf?
Older. He probably started golf when he was much younger, like 3 or 4, but I started pretty late. I used to play baseball when I was younger, uh, so that made me pretty unique, but I just had a drive for it. I like to play every day, so yeah.
And how many hours were you playing golf every day when you were 12 years old? Because you started kind of late, so you had to put in a lot of work to be able to achieve your goal of D1. That was only 6 years of practicing golf before you signed a D1 college scholarship. So just talk to us about how many hours per day. Because I remember in the summer seeing you go to the golf course probably 8, 9 in the morning, and you didn't come back until around 5 p.m. So just talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'd say when I first started out, I couldn't drive yet. I was probably playing 9 or 18 holes a day, and that was it, so maybe 3 or 4 hours. But once I got my license when I was 16, I was probably out there 8, 9 hours a day. So pretty much just all day, every day over the summer and in the spring and the fall. So yeah, whenever I wasn't in school, I was pretty much just at the golf course.
Hear that, folks? 8, 9 hours a day to become a D1 golfer. That's just insane. And he also played basketball as well. Before we get into basketball, I want to talk to him a little bit about playing on the same team as his brother in college. He got scared off the EMU golf team. I don't know how, but somehow he got scared off the EMU golf team. Who knows how? But the Wayne State golf team loved him. So Matt Pelak is his brother, and Matt Pelak is a legend in Mattawan for making the game-winning shot against Kalamazoo Central and also having 6 hole-in-ones in golf. But Luke, let's just talk a little bit about playing college sports, playing on the same team as Matt.
Yeah, so like you said, I went to Eastern Michigan initially. 2 years, played on the golf team out there. I transferred over to Wayne State, which is where Matt was initially right out of high school. He played on the golf team there. So when I made the switch, I was joining up with my brother Matt, and we roomed together, and it was just really nice to be back with my Pelak blood. And we had a lot of fun. We pushed each other just like back in the high school days, and we had some success. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun to play a college sport with your twin brother. So yeah.
It's awesome to hear. I wish I had a twin brother as well. We got a little heckler over here, Anne Marie. Shout out to Anne Marie. But yeah. So man, if I wish that I had a
Hello.
twin to play college, I wish I had a twin to play college sports with, or even high school sports. If I would have been able to play on your team with Dexter, Nolan, Matt, Kelby, the dinosaur, Jaden, we would have been able to win the state championship. Come on, they made it to regionals. They lost, I think, in the regional finals. They just didn't have enough shooting and a little bit. They didn't have enough offense in that game to make it. If they would have had Gabe Pelak and possibly me coming off the bench, shooting some threes, sniping some 3 pointers, I think they could have won the state championship. But yeah, it just would have been so much fun to play with a brother. I didn't get to do it, but I was having a good time watching them play. So that's awesome to talk about that and to touch on that. But I also wanted to talk about basketball a little bit as well, and just talk about 20 and 0, 20 and 0 season. Mattawan basketball is not always the best. That's where we played. That's where we're from, Mattawan, Michigan. It's in Kalamazoo, Michigan. 20 and 0. We did have an NBA player's son on our team, Dexter Schaus. He was on the team helping them. He transferred over for the senior season, and then they had a D1 center, Nolan Foster. He was cool, kind of gangly down low, but he did have a couple dunks, and he was able to shoot threes as well. And Coach Howakowski, the legendary basketball coach as well, Coach H as they called him. So Luke, just talk about that a little bit. Talk about beating Kalamazoo Central. And yeah, we also had a celebrity on our team as well. Luke can talk about that too.
Yeah, so that's a lot to unpack there, but We had a great season our senior year, so just going back to our junior year, I think we went like 15-5 maybe. We were pretty good. Graduated a couple seniors from our starting five, and then we got a transfer, Dexter Schaus. Shout out him. Dad played in the NBA. And so we had a lot of hype going into our senior year because we had 8 seniors on the team. Had a great starting five. I wasn't in that starting five. My twin brother was, but I came off the bench. I was typically like first off the bench. Uh, and it was just a lot of fun. We just kept winning games. We won a few close games that year. We just kept the undefeated season going. Crowd started getting bigger as the year went on. And it was just a lot of fun to be a part of that season. We hadn't beat K Central since 2007, and we beat them in the regular season in overtime with Dexter Schaus. Long range three to send us to overtime, and my twin brother Matt, he made the game winner in overtime. So that was pretty sweet to get the win over them. And then we actually got matched up with them again in districts, first round of districts. That was a little rematch, and we won a really tight battle, low scoring defensive battle. We won by 31-34, I believe. It was just a lot of fun the whole year. Stinks to have lost in regionals, but it was a great year overall and a lot of great memories looking back on it. So yeah.
And at the end of that game, when they played Kalamazoo Central in the regular season, guys, they won the game in regulation, and then the refs called them back on the court to do the play one more time. They said that I think there was like 1.2 seconds left on the clock. KC was down by 1 point. They put 1.2 back on the clock because the Kalamazoo Central coaching staff argued with the refs. They put 1.2 back on the clock, and once again, we were able to stop them.